Here are 4 mistakes beginners make in Red Dead Online. And off the top, I wanted to say, if you're a higher level, more advanced player, let me know in the comment section down below how many of these you know about or do regularly, depending on what the tip is. You'll get it. Anyway, we are gonna start off with one of my favorite things to use, and one of the things I see asked most commonly in my own comment section. How do I auto ride in between destinations? What is that whole thing about? How are you getting those shots of your horse in third person with the camera? Look, it's really easy, and I'm gonna walk you through it. All you gotta do is mark a spot that you want to go to on your map and be on your horse. Preferably, if you have a straight shot to do this, it's easier. And then you're just gonna want to follow my hand movements here. You're going to start walking in the exact direction you need to go in, bring up the cinematic camera, and then you're gonna double tap and hold the A or accelerate button, whatever that is for you, and then you will ride off into the sunset. Super easy, and I use this all the time. The only thing I will say is that you might run into people, and sometimes your speed slows, and you'll have to double tap that A button again. But that is gonna be it for our number 1 beginner tip. Now, coming in at number 2 is something that I recommend everybody go check right now, and that is resetting your awards or resetting your challenges. And like the first one, this is super easy, and the best part is this gives you free gold for just playing the game. Navigate to the progress tab and then click on awards. Once you're in here, you'll find a slew of different options for you to click on, different sections of the game. Click on any one that you see a high number in, and then click on any gold icon and click reset. There is a few that can't be reset, but once you hold down the option to reset the award, you get a reward. See how that works? They give you 0.4 gold nuggets individually when you reset. Every 3, you'll be getting 1 gold bar, and if you're someone who's been playing for any amount of time, I guarantee you have a few of these that you can reset. My favorite one is $1,000 spent in the shops, because I do that all the time. And if you're constantly grabbing ammo from your lockbox, the 500 items gained from your lockbox is not hard to pick up either. So this is one of my favorite ways to grab gold passively. It doesn't involve daily challenges, doesn't involve grinding the bounty hunter, it just involves playing the game however you want to, and then going and resetting those specific awards. Don't forget to go check this. This is a huge major key. I put this out in a video a long time ago, and a bunch of really high level players were freaking out about it. So please, if you haven't done this, go check it. If you haven't done it in the last week, go check it. If you did it yesterday, you're probably fine. But other than that, I wanted to say that is my number 2 tip, and I hope it helps you. And now finally, we can make our way to number 3. Number 3 is really interesting for me because it's one that kind of changes all the time for me, but it is without a doubt the control scheme or buttons pattern or whatever you want to call it that you use. Now, the footage you're seeing is me going through my personal settings on PC and adjusting them to my personal liking. A few of the things you'll notice is that I change my dead zones to be 0, and I change my controls to FPS standard. That is because I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, so that is the background that I come from. It's easier for me to click the middle stick to run instead of tapping A. That's a personal preference, but you may or may not feel that way. Either way, though, the biggest mistake that I see beginners making is they don't go through and change these things. Like, if you don't like having to tap A or X for something, change it to hold. Make it so that you know, like, there's easier ways to do things in the game by just spending a second going through these menus, and I highly recommend it. You can feel free to copy my settings if you want, but don't feel like you have to. Alright, and before we jump into number 4, I wanted to say thank you to all of the members on the channel. We've got Clayton Jones and Ron Floyd at the Toss a Coin to Your Pine level. Shout out to you guys, thank you so much for that. And we have Crips and Grove Street at the Pineapple Patch member level. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to keep doing these member shoutouts in videos for this long, but it's super cool to me. And right now, there's 4 people, so it's really easy for me to get to. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate your support on the channel. And let's get back to the video. Now, I know for a fact some of you will groan that this is number 4, but to be honest with you, this is the biggest tip that if you don't know is going to hurt your gameplay. So don't hate. Go clean your guns, folks. Go, get up, stop what you're doing, pause the video, and go clean your guns, because they need to be cleaned. I don't care how much gun oil you've got, you need more gun cleaning in your life. It doesn't matter how little you play, they deteriorate. If you go through a lake, they deteriorate. If you get shot and die, they deteriorate. If you pistol whip somebody, they deteriorate. If you fart wrong, they deteriorate. You've got to go clean your weapons, okay? Go do it. Get up what you're doing. Stop. I'm serious. Stop what you're pause the video and go clean your weapons. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, well I hope this video helped out some of you beginners in the audience. I know there's a ton of new people. I've been running polls on the channel and I can tell that a lot of you guys are lower level, so hopefully this helped you guys out. And for you higher level players, you good old boys, I hope this reminded you to go get some gold from your daily challenges and to keep your damn weapons clean, boy. Keep your weapons clean. I know, I see you. I see you who plays 3 hours a day and hasn't cleaned your weapons in a week. I see you. Go fix it. Alright, see you guys later. Peace.